Come, let us prepare, make some good profits today. Market left us big clues right here. It's very important you pay close attention to that. Just take a look. We retested upper Bollinger and you get that big red candle. And we have, well, in a way, almost retested the 20-day moving average. Very important setup here. You have to pay close attention because you see the Bollingers contracting right here. Big move is coming in preparation for obviously FOMC in September. So let's pay close attention. You have to know what to be looking out for. And I will show you how to catch big moves like that. Because yes, the secret was understanding the magenta algorithm right here. Just take a look. Once we got the magenta in place, all you have to do was to wait for the breakout in that green. And just take a look, that retrace of that magenta again. See the retracement right there. Now we saw that at 952 right there. Absolutely beautiful trade. Now this trade was just absolutely blockbuster because it just went down in that green algorithm right there. And I mentioned this, I said you have to be managing and nurturing your runners according to the green precision algorithms right there. And because of the magenta algorithms, I managed to double my runners 100% twice. So that's 4x right there. Absolutely beautiful trade. All because you understood how to be looking out for the magenta as well as this green algorithm right there. That's it, because I talked about how they will rage bait you on Friday, and that's exactly what happened. Just take a look. We went to nowhere, and there will be many desperate traders, especially retail traders, trying to catch a big move, and they cannot find any profits. They cannot recover back from the morning action, and they get all trapped here. So you just have to be very careful right throughout the day. I would provide some pointers. You just have to be more aware of what to be looking out for. That's exactly what we do here. It's about learning this skill, this lifetime skill, so you can do this for the rest of your life by learning to find 5-figure profit trades. And I've shown you it's very possible to do it, but it's a long-term skill you need to learn. So don't rush this. And most importantly, please do not join if you're looking for signals. Signals will ruin you. You need to learn this skill for a lifetime. So you can do this every single day for the rest of your life. And we're talking about $10,000 a day. Not a month, mind you. Every single day. This skill is worth every ounce of your energy and determination to learn and master. It's not going to be easy. Why should it? But it is possible. Stay focused. Run this race strong. It will be life-changing, not just financially, but you will see how trading will make you a better person. Stay focused. We got this. Now, where do we go from here? Now, very simply here, once you saw that liquidity, I talked about that in the previous video. You have to watch that later if you have not, because I talked about that very beautiful 5-day moving average liquidity, as well as that 20-day moving average that you see is trending in that yellow algorithm here right now. Now you have to pay very close attention, because if this wants to head down, it must grab this liquidity here on the way down here, together with that 20-day moving average in that yellow algorithm here. Now, whether it heads down in that orange, but the best is if it heads down and breaks the algorithm in that green. You have to understand this pattern first, understanding the main liquidity for the bears at the 20-day moving average and at another level where the blue algorithm is. So understanding all these liquidity levels, you will be prepared if it happens when the market wants to grab the liquidity. You will be absolutely ready. Now FOMC is a lot later next week. It's not this coming week, it's next week. So we can also wait till then for that to happen. So while we chop in that liquidity wedge, it's absolutely possible before it starts heading down or we start forming nested heads. Absolutely possible as well. So you have to learn to understand how to be looking out for liquidity and where are the algorithms that's building all these liquidity. Now at this point here, you do see that we have closed the larger cup here. Now you see all the bearish scenarios first, but it's kind of bullish here with that 5-day reclamation. I will explain that in a bit. But you cannot have a bias. You realize that I'm making money every day on both ends. Whether it's going up or going down, it truly doesn't matter. Just find profits in the charts. Don't be one that has too much bias. Now the reason you have bias is because you want to catch 10-point moves. Yeah, you have biases like that because you think that making money require big moves like that. But I've shown you day in, day out, you just need half a point, 1 point. Sometimes if we are lucky on Friday, for example, yes, you can make a big chunk of money. But otherwise, every single day you see me do it. Half a point, 1 point, you still can make your 100% trade. You still can make your 5 figures as long as you know what you're doing. So when you remove yourself of such expectations and such biases, you're able to find profit so much better. Now back to this. Right, we closed the cup here. You have to be more concerned with that. Take a look intraday. We closed the cup, right, where 20-day moving average is very near. So this could be the handle. Pay close attention. You want to be looking out for if the yellow here is controlling the liquidity, and that's where I talked about the yellow, right? So pay close attention to this yellow algorithm here and whether we grab the liquidity. Now by then 20-day moving average will be some sort of resistance, so just pay close attention. Once again, just take a look. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So you have to be watching out for that. Now, however, we have an engulfing candle here and we have a nested structure here. If you learn to see that, you will understand what happened on Friday is that nested structure here, right? And then we have a nested structure here as well. So if you translate that in the 30-minute chart, this is exactly what you see. A nested structure here after breaking out from that green. You see green was building liquidity and we had that short breakout here. But you have to be very careful because this was a power hour move on Friday. So it's slightly less reliable. So just pay close attention. You want to be looking out if it continues in that buying continuation structure in that green. So pay close attention to that because of the bounce off that green. You see, it's the green algorithm. This is important. Understanding this green algorithm is very important here because previously you knew where the breakout was from, right? If you watched yesterday's video, so please watch that. You understood that was the nested right shoulder and we had the breakout here. So this is where, technically speaking, the bulls can retrace back to and continue the way up if they want to. You understand that? And this particular component here continues to build support from that green algorithm, from that 20-day moving average, and now also from that 5-day moving average with that engulfing nested right inverse head and shoulder pattern here. So look out if there is buying continuation. My only consideration for this is that it's in power hour on Friday. But whatever it is, wait for Monday. Look out for whether there is buying continuation. And if there is, then this can be that handle that we are waiting for, even though it's massive selling. Now, don't be so perturbed by this selling, because this is just one main algorithm that's selling. It's a big boy, it's an institution that's offloading, so be it, right? And it has attracted more people to offload with the same set of algorithms, fine. But there's still key support levels where there are massive orders of buyers, and that's exactly what you see here. So pay close attention to structure. This is what I mean. You have to be paying attention to structure, understanding the context of which watching the previous videos will help you understand and catch up to the context, so you're always in the know, you're always updated. And right now we could have that retracement from that cup close here. So look out for buying continuation right here, and whether it's in the green or orange, and subsequently look out for that orange here and that magenta where you see this particular component here could be the handle. Let me build it up for you. You see the cup here, that blue, yeah? And that handle can actually be part of this green and magenta right here. This area can be the handle, and you see that the handle is starting to be built on the starter position here, but we lack continuation. There could be a very easy way down, easy way up scenario here because of the lack of orders. So just pay close attention to that, right? If this happens, look for buying continuation. You don't know that yet, wait, and easy way up. If it continues in that green, look out. If it's in the green, yes, maybe I would want to chase it. We'll see how it goes. And thereafter, that green algorithm here before we start breaking out. So wait for that buying continuation. This is how you tell if the bulls are in control right here. If we do need to retrace it back a little bit more, you understand that this is the liquidity wedge where the handle can be built before it starts pushing up. So it's absolutely possible as well. You understand that this can still be a handle, isn't it? So you understand the liquidity wedge, you understand, and the larger the range, the better. I don't mind this. I don't mind if it's a, 8-point wedge. I don't mind that. I can find profits in the charts every single day if so. And by then, I can have a clearer decision before FOMC next week. And I would have key levels. It's close to my key levels. I can manage my risks better. So when you understand all these contexts, you will not always be coveting the big moves. Some of you are hoping for the big moves. You're not truly trading. You're not truly understanding what the market is doing and how to be finding profits in the charts from the market. You're projecting your bias and hope the market is doing what you want or doing what you wish. So some of you are looking for a wishing well. Some of you are looking for a genie in a bottle. You're not truly looking for knowledge. You're not truly looking for skills to build upon in order to extract profits in the charts using the skill that you have. And that makes you a very different person. Some of you are truly gambling. Not truly learning how to be a professional trader. So know the difference, be honest with yourself, and you can therefore start right. You start the journey right, and you continue the journey strong, and you can build towards your goals, and eventually one day you will live out your goals as a professional, in a sense, a semi-professional trader, because you're not working in an institution. But if you're exuding professional values as even a retail trader and you're making good money, I would think you're as good as a professional trader, isn't it? So yes, take this weekend, have a good rest, and restore, recalibrate, and most importantly, you need to know what you're doing. So thank you very much for watching. See you closer to opening bell.